Hey guys, welcome to another Life Success Factors video. I'm going to do a very quick video for you guys today about how you can get better organized in your life. So if you're someone who's struggling to keep on top of things and struggling to get organized, then keep watching because I think you'll get a lot of value out of today's video. Alright, so the first thing to do, guys, if you are struggling to keep organized, is to actually start to develop a bit of a system for how you go about your day-to-day life. Now, I like to plan my week on a Sunday night, so I'll have a look at what I've got to do in the week ahead, and I'll basically start putting in all of the things that I have to do, my must-haves. So things such as exercising every day, going to the gym, making sure that I'm eating all the meals that I've planned for myself, doing my shopping for my groceries. So things that don't change week to week, but the things that I know I need to do to be able to keep living a healthy life and to keep living a fulfilled life. So I want you guys to think about, what are those things for you that you do week to week and build it into a bit of a system, and then to try and plan that on a Sunday night. So the first thing I do is obviously, think about those things and, put them into my calendar. I like to use just my phone and I put them into, the calendar app. You can use whatever you want. There are plenty of apps on the App Store, and I'll have a few linked down below in the video description so you guys can go and check them out. But keep it simple. You can even use a paper calendar. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually carry around a bit of a diary with me everywhere I go, and I like to keep, just in case my phone runs out of battery, but it does help to keep me organized. And so when I'm doing that, I also think about the meetings that I have over the coming week, and if there's something important that I need to schedule in, then I'll make sure to put that into my calendar as well. And this is just to make sure that you can be the best version of yourself. That you can be a professional. A professional is organized, and so by developing this system where you're allocating time to the things that are important for you and important so that you can actually live a happy, fulfilled, but organized life, it'll actually benefit you in the long term. Okay. Now, another thing that I like to do is I like to take down a lot of notes, and everyone's different, but I like to use an app called Evernote. This app is really helpful because you can take your notes anywhere. So you can have them on your phone. You can also have them, on a computer. Because it's in the cloud, because your notes are in the cloud, you can actually access these notes from anywhere that you've got an internet connection. I use the free version, but you can actually pay to get more storage space, greater functionality. But usually, guys, the free version's more than enough for you to have your notes and carry that around with you everywhere. I actually use Evernote to plan my week. I also use it to plan all of the content that I make and the blogs and my posting schedule. In that way, I can take that with me anywhere I go. So say I don't have access to my laptop, but I've got access to another computer, then I can just pull that up and then go from there. So we talked about developing a system. The other thing I wanted to talk about to help you guys get more organized, or to bring a little bit more organization into your day-to-day life, is to develop some positive habits. So this goes hand in hand with developing a system, but what you want to be doing by developing positive habits is develop those, that foundation for your life where you're doing things day to day that become second nature. So what are some examples of this? Well, what I like to do, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I go for a run, and I usually have my workout gear and I place it on my couch. So as soon as I wake up, I go into my living room and I put my workout gear on, and I put my headphones in, and that's it doesn't really take a lot of thinking, because guys, you want to reduce the friction when you want to develop good habits. You want to reduce the friction, that mental friction that stops you from actually doing what is necessary. And by doing something like that, you're actually creating a bit of a shortcut in your brain where your brain goes, well, okay, there's actually nothing stopping me from going out for a run, or maybe it's, you know, picking up the phone and you know, calling up your partner or your family just to say hello, developing these habits where you do them and they become second nature. So that's something that also will help you keep organized, because by shortcutting that thinking process, you're actually giving yourself more time to do things that actually matter to you as well. So, you know, the things that you have to get out of the way, working out, eating your meals at a particular time, making sure that if you get those things out of the way and you reduce the mental friction in terms of having to think about, well, okay, well, I've got to have my meal, my first meal at 8, then my next meal at 12. You know, if they become second nature, then you can actually give yourself more time and more space to be able to focus on, you know, higher level goals. So, you know, you can give yourself extra room to, say, work on your business or become a better professional, become better at your job, and be more effective in those other areas of your life. And you're not constantly thinking about, well, you know, when do I need to go and work out, or when can I find that time to work out? So that's another tip for you guys. The next tip that I'll give you guys for how you can improve your organization is actually to declutter your working space, your living space. I know it's very easy when you come home at the end of the day, and the last thing you want to do is make sure that your space is clean, clutter-free. But guys, I can't tell you how much of a positive mental benefit that this gives you. Is think about, if you walk into a clean room, one without clutter, how much better do you feel, and how much less mentally stressed are you compared to, if you come home and you've got clothes all over your bedroom, and you haven't done the dishes, or you've got paper strewn everywhere. It just adds to that mental workload that you really don't want. You don't want to be spending time thinking about, well, when am I going to clean up my room, or when am I going to clean up my house, my desk, especially at work, guys. You want to reduce the amount of friction. You want to reduce the amount of wasted time thinking about things that don't really matter. And if you can get on top of this, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel, just make sure that you're putting things away and after you've used them, and making sure that your space is clean, so you give yourself the greatest chance of actually being really organized, and reducing the amount of time that you dedicate to things that really don't matter. And the final thing that I'll talk to you guys about today in terms of improving how organized you can be is to actually take the time to take care of yourself. And I don't think we do enough of this. We're so caught up in our day-to-day lives that we tend to lose sight of the fact that our bodies, really are a temple. You've got to look after your body, because if you don't look after your body, then your body can't look after you. And you really need a well looked after body, mind, spirit, to be able to do the things that you enjoy, that bring value, that bring joy to your life, and to be able to share those moments with people who matter to you. And you can't do that if you're constantly stressed. You can't do that if you're a little bit overweight and you haven't looked after yourself and you're not eating the right foods. So make sure that you're also looking after yourself, because by looking after yourself, you actually give yourself that, it's all about reducing that friction in your life. So make sure that you're looking after yourself, guys. It's really important. And guys, look, I'll go into a little bit more detail. I'm actually writing up a blog post, and I'll have this on my blog, and I'll provide a link down below as well. So look, guys, that's all for today. If you guys got value out of it, I really appreciate it if you liked it, left a comment down below, let me know what you thought. If you've got some more thoughts on how we can all become better organized, I'd love to hear it. So let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.